Right, hello, welcome back. Another video series. This one is B40 M57 manual swap. This is a customer, he's called Lee. He's brought it in for us to do a full engine conversion. Got the engine at the back. We'll show you a few little bits that we've done to that so far. But yeah, here it is, all inside, ready to go. As you can see, it's pissing water out. They all do it. The engines are shit in these. But yeah, firstly we're just going to tackle getting the dashboard out, and then we'll go from there really. So, as you can see, we're starting to remove the dashboard. It's not an easy job, but it's nothing I can't do. So firstly, we're just going to go ahead, remove all the panels here, take the clocks out, obviously remove the stereo, anything that you can pretty much unbolt, just unbolt it first. It makes your life so much easier. All the trays underneath here we're going to remove, and then we'll pretty much go from there. So just going to chuck it on a time lapse now and guide you through it.
Even in school, well, mates like you got pretty thin hair, but yeah, I know. Don't get wrong. Yeah.
Old fucker. Old prick.
And notice it bald, bald, All right.
You know I'm joking. You know I'm joking.
Yeah, I know. No, it don't bother me, but like throughout school, I was always blue for it.
Beep beep. One centre console. One gear surround. You guys are probably wondering why I'm taking the dash out. This truck needs a new heater matrix fit in anyway. It's in the back, ready to go. And it just makes my life 10 times easier when I'm trying to route the wiring through to the fuse box, etc. for the M57. Also, we've got to swap the throttle pedal out, and obviously with the dash and all out of the way, just makes my life 10 times easier. voice out. Holy moly. Something's missing there.
Yeah, that's stripped right out. Not bad. What, 20 minutes, half an hour?
Half an hour, I think that took. Oh, blimey. It's hot. Bloody hot today. Right, so as you can see, we've now got the dash removed. As I think Steph just said, it only took us about half an hour. It actually wasn't difficult at all. But yeah, we've got to replace the heater matrix, which is here underneath the dash, so it's a lot easier to do with it removed. It also makes my life easier for when I'm putting the wiring and all in. I can nicely, neatly put it in here. So yeah, golden, cracking on. So what we're going to do now is, now we've got the dashboard out, we're going to remove the factory L200 electric pedal, and then we'll go and install the BMW electric pedal. It's actually pretty simple to install these pedals. There's actually a factory bump stop just down here, and it's in the perfect position where you can bolt the backing plate for the BMW pedal to there. So we're going to go ahead and do that now, and I'll show you the end result. And there we are, simple as that. Just 2 bolts, 1 plug. Remove the factory pedal. As you can see, nothing there now. Go ahead and fit the BMW pedal. So this here is BMW pedal. I actually can't find the backing plate, so I'm going to have to go and have a search for that in a moment. But yeah, this is just a simple bolt-in jobby. Obviously remove that. Someone's obviously cut that, but we don't need it. And then as you put the pedal in, it should sit something like that. Something like that, just there. It looks rather cool. Factory look. Sweet. Right, so as for the pedal, I can't find the bracket. I'm going to have to probably get another one to put the pedal in, so that's all for the dashboard stuff. But while I'm here, I thought I'd just show you the differences in the sump. Obviously I've gone over this before. So this is the original pan. It's a rear bowl off the M57 engine there. And then this is the front facing 730D sump. I've cleaned it up, made it look really nice. We've got a brand new level sensor for it. And a huge difference is the oil pickup tube here. As you can see, it's nearly 1 foot long. So it goes in the sump kind of there. And then for the front sump, this is the pickup tube just here. As you can see, it's only about 1 inch long as compared to that. That's about 12 inches long. So yeah, big difference there. Obviously we're going to clean up all the surface area, get a new gasket in there, and then we'll get this front pan on, just like so. And there we have it. And the reason we use these is because the diff in the front of these trucks sits around about here somewhere, and it always catches the rear bowl. So yeah, it's just a lot easier just to swap a new front sump onto it. I know they're quite hard to get hold of and quite expensive, but it is worth it in the long run. Saves you cutting anything, welding anything. It's just easier just to get one of these. So obviously with this M57, when we buy these engines, we just check over and make sure they've not got no timing chain rattle. They don't usually, but we check that out. Obviously this one's had a bit of an oil leak in its life. I believe the rocker cover's leaking, and it's obviously covered the whole engine, so we're going to replace the rocker cover, all new injector seals in it, pressure wash the whole engine, new sump gasket on here, obviously for the new sump, and then yeah, it's pretty good to go. This one, we're actually going to keep the aircon pump. Obviously the previous truck I didn't have aircon, but this one the customer wants to keep his aircon, so we're going to make the BMW pump work with the Mitsubishi aircon system, so that'd be quite cool to do. That'd be a first. And then I think for this truck, the factory engine brackets here, I'm probably going to leave them in because I always make some. So instead this time I'm going to leave the brackets in and then weld new mounts into the chassis that accommodate these basically, so everything's pretty much factory as it should be. And yeah, I think that'll work. I think that'll work a lot better than what it is. Yeah, just a couple of other bits we do to these. We do EGR delete, swell flap delete. Obviously you don't want a swell flap coming off because that's a bad time. That'll ruin your engine. If your engine swallows a swell flap, it's game over. So yeah, we do basic EGR swell flap delete. The company I use, House of Torque, they do all the mapping. Yeah, they map it for all of that, all deleted anyway, so yeah, should be good to go. So if some of you are wondering why the engine is still in there, basically the only reason is I'm going to prep everything first for the engine swap before we pull the engine. Only reason is I need to get the truck in and out sometimes to obviously remove parts, take bits out, put bits in. So yeah, we'll just leave the engine in there. Obviously we can take the radiator out, etc, etc, the airbox, stuff like that, but as long as the engine still runs, we will leave that in there for the moment. Obviously we're going to get the M57 engine prepped and then go from there really. So yeah, probably next video will be removing this, because once it's removed the truck is a sitting duck. I can't pull it in and out of the workshop. Well, I can, but it'd be very difficult. So yeah, that's the only reason why the engine's still in there. There's actually not really much wrong with this engine apart from it's got an oil and a water leak. So yeah, if anybody wants a nice engine, it's had a recon head, recon injectors, hit me up.
Yeah, that's jokes.
Just one more reason why we leave the engine and the loom in, just for the minute, is basically we have to work out the temp gauge, the rev gauge, so obviously we've got to work out which plugs on the original loom we need to keep when we simplify it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, the rev gauge, temp gauge, obviously the fuel gauge and the speedo is from the truck, not from anything controlled by the engine. So yeah, that's just another reason why we leave the engine and loom in for a minute, because obviously we've got to mark the plugs, work out which is which, and then simplify the loom from there. Right everyone, that'll be everything for today. Sorry I can't show you anymore. Obviously I would have showed you installing the pedal, but I've misplaced the bracket somewhere, so I'll go and get one tomorrow and then we'll go from there. But yeah, if you like the video, then please subscribe, it means a lot. It gets the algorithm going, gets the videos shown more. But yeah, if you like the videos, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.